Have you ever felt just lost or stuck and you just didn't know where to literally start? Whether it was your business and not knowing what business to start, what product to sell, right? Or like your content, you're like, I don't know what content to talk about or what content people actually want to see and make. I want to make, right? Or like even like your paper for school, you're like, I don't know what to write about, right? And it's like this idea of originality is literally the detriment. And I'm realizing this very recently, and that's why I'm making this video. And it's like, originality is not real. And I've realized this very, like, I've seen it time and time again. And you'll read it in business books, you'll read it when people are talking about making media, and they all say the same things. And yet we just, for some reason, it just didn't process in my brain. And I just kept thinking, I need to be original. I need to be original. If I don't have the super original idea, it will not work. Nobody will buy it. Nobody will watch it. Nobody will, like, teachers won't accept it, right? But it's like, originality is not real. You are not going to discover some new topic. Like, thinking that you are going to discover something new and write or create something brand new is like thinking that you're going to create a new color. Like, really give it a second right now. Pause the video, whatever, and just try to think of a new color. You literally won't be able to. It's impossible, right? Discovering something new, leave that to the very high-end scientists who have crazy amounts of funding and they have like big groups of people working on this one discovery or something, right? Trust me, on your own, you're not going to be able to discover something. And yes, it might sound a little bit sad, like, oh, I want to discover that. It's like, you're not Columbus, right? You need to understand originality is not going to get you to where you want to be. If you want the success, if you want the freedom, if you want to create content, you want to have a business, forget the idea of originality, because it's only holding you back. It's only causing you to procrastinate because you think that you're going to come up with this grand new novel idea and you just won't, right? In business, they'll talk about this idea of don't try to create the wheel, reinvent the wheel, right? And in content, people will tell you it's all about successful imitation, right? Making content that's already out there and then making it more valuable, making it more unique in terms of your own personality. I guarantee this idea that I thought of this morning, literally in the shower, I was like, damn, originality, is this not real? Somebody else on the internet has got, I 100% guarantee someone has made this video already, and it's like, it is what it is, but now I'm making it, and it's gonna come through my unique personality and mindset and how I understand it through my personal psychology, right? Humans are so fucking similar. Like, we all are really the same, and like, honestly, even with like success, it's all the same. And so you think that you're like super one of 7 billion people, but it's like, there's someone out here who looks exactly like you, who has a personality exactly like you, who has a brain exactly like you, who lives a life exactly like you. There's so much content on the internet, just all repeated and regurgitated, but it's like, it can only be done well if it's done through a new person. And it's like, the information passes on forever and ever, right? That's the whole point. Like, for the information to continue passing on, people need to be continuously creating this sort of media or content in order for it to get passed on. Because, like, say, like, I'm not going to read a manuscript from like the 1800s, right? But if someone kept remaking the content, it would be passed on until it's like in book form, the video form, and then whatever is next in life, right? And so that's just how information travels and needs to transfer through that way. And it's like, if I like reading books but you don't, you might rather prefer watching this video rather than, you know, trying to consume a book or consume a manuscript or something, right? So it's like, there's different mediums that people want to consume in, and that's fine. That's all personal preference, right? And so just get the idea of originality out of your head, because it's going to hold you back. You are not going to discover something new, right? And you have to realize all of us humans are so similar that your interests are definitely interests of other people. Your problems are definitely problems of other people, and therefore your solutions and your systems that you created for those solutions are going to be for other people as well. And so it's just about being able to overcome that limiting belief that I need to be super original, I need to be super new and novel, and then I'm super unique and nobody will have my exact problems. Like, those are all limiting beliefs holding you back, and they're not serving you. So once you overcome them and realize, hey, wait, there's actually a lot of people like me, there's millions of people like me. So if I just showcase my solution, my thought process, my personality, I will naturally find people. The algorithm will find the people who are similar to you, and they will naturally gravitate towards you, right? That's the whole point of like creating content or even having a business with a solution, right? Like, you're creating a valuable solution based upon your own personal problems, and that's why the marketplace will actually buy it, because they're similar to you, and that's all it really is. Pay attention to social media, content, media. Even if you read lots of books within like the self-development, business, finance, you'll start seeing how much information is just repeated and repeated and repeated. And it's one, because information has to transfer and travel through time, but also more often than not, we know what we need to do. We just need to be reminded of it. And so here's the reminder that forget the idea of originality, forget the idea that you're going to discover something, and don't think of it as something sad. This serves you, because if you don't have to be original, now you can just find something on the marketplace that's already selling, that's already working, and using that to make it even 1% better, making it work a little bit faster, making it more informative, making it a little bit funnier. Whatever you can do to make it 1% better, you simply do that. Now you reinvented the wheel, and now your thing is technically at the top of the market. You're at the best of that thing until someone else comes in. Originality is going to hold you back. You're not going to discover anything new. Leave that up to the scientists, and just focus on creating something. In the future that we're heading to, with AI taking over and humans, the core component of humans being creativity, it's more important than ever to really work on that skill. And so focus on creativity, and in the end, you're gonna fucking win. We're all gonna fucking win.